Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel Tutor Things. Today in this video we are going to see operators. So in the previous videos we have seen constant, data types, variables and everything we have seen till now. So if you haven't watched those videos, just have a look on them. Will be available in our channel playlist. Just go through see tutorials, line wise videos will be there. Just go through those. Don't miss any video, so never skip any part in the video, so you're gonna miss some examples and some points. So watch this video till end. So yeah, operators. Before getting started into operators, I want to mention one thing, that is, if you haven't subscribed to my channel till yet, please subscribe and click the bell icon so that you will be notified each time when we upload a new video, either C tutorials or any other tutorials. So stay tuned by subscribing. Yeah, operators is basically perform operations on variables and values. So we have seen variables like storing some data in variables and values. So we have seen, so to perform operations on that variables, like we have seen like numbers additions, we have seen examples, division we have seen, while dealing with type conversion. So these things we have seen. So for that purpose we are using these operators, that is plus operator, division operator. So that operation is that operation, what operation we are performing, addition operation we are performing. For addition, what we are using, the plus symbol. So that symbols we called as a operators. So okay, int my number is equal to 100 plus 50. So yeah, 150 will be the resultant that will be stored in my num. So this is addition operator. This is the operator plus operator we call it as. So the resultant will be stored in this integer value. So that will be displayed by using this placeholder, that is a format specifier percentage d. My number will be there. Yeah. So although plus operator is often used for adding purpose, that thing everyone will know. So for example, it can also be used also we use it to add together a variable and a value, or a variable to another value. So only numbers combination, not only numbers. So we can add two variables, one variable name plus other variable value or other number, or two variables we can add. Just see this example. Some one is there which are adding two integers directly, the number values, and in sum 2 we are adding the first integer sum 1 plus other number 250, and in sum 3 we are adding first sum 2 two times, that is 400 for 400 800. These are the values we are getting with from this resultant. If I give like some 1 plus 2 for sum 3 here, sum 1 will be 150 and then 2 will be 400, so resultant will be 550. So this is how we can add variables, values, and also variable name. Using variable names we can get the value of that variable, and then that will be added up by using this plus operator. So this is how we can use this plus operator. So operators will work on variables also. Okay, now C divides the operators into following groups. Not only arithmetic operators like addition, subtraction, division, everything. We will be having like addition operators, comparison operators, logical operators, bitwise operators. So these are different groups of operators which we having. Let's see each and everything in detail. For arithmetic operators, we'll be having, we know addition like mathematics, right? Plus, minus, multiplication, division, and modulus will be there. Like percentage symbol will be there, and then increment will be there, and then decrement will be there. For increment it will be like 2 plus signs, and for decrement 2 minus sign. Plus plus we call it as, minus minus we call it as. So addition operator we know adds two values, x plus y. You can try these examples. Every example is important. Just go through that example and just change those things and see how different values will be getting from what they are doing in that example. Just plus operator, x and y values we are getting, that if we given like minus 5 minus 3, 2 will be there. Yeah, like that. Addition operator, subtraction operator, other operators also you can try and just see how examples are getting. And then we will be having like a modulus um, and multiplication is there. So see the resultants how you are getting. So integer type we are expecting in every cases. So for that purpose we have to use a new line space thing. So then you will be getting like in a new line. Otherwise it will be like single number. Yeah, now I'm running this. Yeah, for this x plus y you will be getting. Sorry, what's the problem? I have given this, but that should be black slash, not forward slash. So these things we have to keep it in the mind. That will be a common problems everyone will do. So that I'm just addressing them. So this is the 8, 5 plus 3 8, and then 5 minus 3 2, and then 5 divided with 3, that is 1, and then 5 divided with y will be 2. Yeah, then 5 in multiplied with 3, that is 15. 5 3 is 15. So this is how the arithmetic operators will work. This plus plus increment and plus plus decrement is it is increases with one value. So if we give plus plus x, that will be a 6 incremented with one value. If you give like a minus minus x, that is decremented by one value. So plus plus will be this side and minus minus will be this side, like that. Plus plus and increment and decrement will work. So one value decreases for decrement and one value will be added for increment. That is nothing but x plus 1, like that. If it is minus minus x minus 1, that like that. So yeah, you understood, right? This is how we'll be doing. So x is the same value, so you should not use like that. So this concept is again some different kind of thing that we will see further. You can use just different variable to understand this better. So 5 plus plus is nothing but it will go to 6. For decrement, for 6 decrement, it will be getting 5. So 5 and 5 you will be getting 5 5. So if we give sorry, again I'm just making mistakes. So yeah, your backslash n, then you'll be getting 5 5, as we are taking y as 6 decremented and 5. So this is arithmetic operators, increment and decrement. Divide. See the difference between modulus and division. Division means divides one value by other. So modulus is return the division remainder will be returned if we use modulus. You can see here if 5 is divided with where we have example this 5 is divided with 3, you will be getting 1. So modulus will be getting remainder 5 divided with modulus 3, 5 modulus 3, that is the remainder. So this is it to be used everywhere if you want remainder. Okay, so this is how arithmetic operators will work. And then we'll having assignment operators, that is assigning value, that is equal to is sign. If you use, that is the assignment operator, where int x is equal to 10 will assign x is equal to 20, or char is equal to character a, like that we are assigning those things. So if we have also additional assignment characters, we call it as a shorthand assignment characters. Like x is equal to 10 is there, and then x is plus is equal to, plus is equal to is nothing but x is equal to x plus 5. This is a shorthand operator, additional assignment operator we called as. This is assignment operator where we are assigning value 10. This is a shorthand assignment, that is x we are assigning. Actually what happening is here is x is equal to x plus 5, that is what happening. So resultant x value is 15, x plus x value is 10 plus 5, that is 15. This is a additional assignment operator, shorthand assignment operator we call it as. So these are the list of assignment operators. X is equal to 5, plus x is equal to is nothing but x plus 3, minus x is minus is equal to means x is equal to x minus 3, x star the same. All the arithmetic operators will be given, followed by is equal to is nothing but x is equal to x into x by x divided by, like that will be there. Okay, and then the same will go with logical operators, and then other things will also. Okay, comparison operators. So yeah, comparison operators means we are comparing two values. Like in that case, we'll be saving these comparison operators. Comparison operators and will be returning values like uh, zeros or ones. That is true or false. That will return. Comparison means it is high or not. That will only, that is it will be returning, right? When it comes into comparing two variables or values, we go with comparison operator. It is very important in programming to find out the answers and decision makings. So return a value, either comparison is 1 or 0, that is true or false. Those true or false or 1 or 0 we call here as a boolean values. We'll see that in the next video. So yeah, till here we just know like what will be the comparison operators will be there, how we'll be comparing like that, and what the results. This is x is equal to 5, y is equal to 3, where we are comparing x is greater than y, we are telling. So if it is greater, it will return a true for this statement, for this expression we call it as. So it will return true, so that is a one, that value be printed, which is greater than 3. So yeah, 5 is greater than 3, that is true. So 1 is going to be printed here. So list all the comparison operators we have here. So is equal comparison. So returns 1 if the values are equal. Not equal to means, if this exclamatory symbol is equal to is not equals. If it's not equal, it will return one value. Greater than means greater than symbol. Less than means less than symbol. Greater than or equal to is greater than or equal to. Less than is less than or equal to. It will all return one values if the statement is true. Okay, so this is how it works. So after comparison we have logical operations. So logical operations can also test for true or false cases. So this is also written true or false as boolean values only. It is used to determine the logic between variables and values by comparing multiple conditions, like uh, if you check the two or more conditions, then you can go with the logical operators. So end operate, logical end is there, logical or is there, and logical not is there. How it will written is end symbols are two. If two are there, then it is the end. Or symbols means this vertical call slash is there, then it is symbol for or. For not, we have this exclamatory symbol. So x is less than 5 and x is less than 10. If two cases are true, then it will return one value. If x is less than 5 or x is less than 4, if these two or for any one statement is true, then it will return 1. If both are not true, then it will return 0. If anyone proves, then or means anyone. You understood, right? This normal uh, end or not. Like if you're new to this, just give some more time and just understand. End means everything should be true, or means anyone should be true, then it will return a true value, that is returns 1. Not means, so whatever the answer we are getting, true or false, which is a opposite of that will be getting, there is reverse the result. If it is a 0, it will result with 1. If it is a 1, it will result 0. So this is how logical operators will work. Understood, right? What are the operators? We have logical operators, comparison operators, assignment operators, shorthand assignment operators, and then we have arithmetic operators. So everything's are easy. Arithmetic is nothing but mathematical operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication. Assignment means is equal to 10, like that. Assigning values is equal to. Shorthand assignment means plus is equal to, minus is equal to, like that. That is x plus. X plus will be there. And next comparison, like greater than value, less than value, equal to, not equal to. So everything will be there. In comparison also we can add shorthand assignment operators. Okay, logical is nothing but checking two values at a time. Check comparisons of two things, like can be done at a time, is nothing but logical operations. So bitwise operations is another thing, where we'll be having like in bits format. So if it's a like if a number is there, right, 15, that will be written in a bit format. So that bit, how we'll be applying this logical operations, the same thing will happen. Their bitwise operators we'll see in the next tutorials. So yeah, in the next video we'll see booleans, what's the true and false, those kind of things. Until then, see you in the next video. Subscribe to our channel for many more videos like this, and stay tuned. Let us know in the comment section if you have any doubts regarding these operators or any other concepts. Subscribe to our channel for many more videos like this. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.